How's it going, everyone? Today I want to do a little bit of an unboxing review of this little Pittsburgh 6-bit impact screwdriver set. It has a rugged striked end with a flared grip and protects from overstriking, forward and reverse action. Black oxide coated bit resistance, chip and resistance, and size 1 3/8. Shank Phillips had 2 and 3, a 7mm and an 8mm, 2 by 16 shank. Phillips had 3 and an 8mm. Okay. The lifetime warranty and the model number for this guy is 64812. So this is a perfect little guy if you want to take out some screws and stuff. You know, if you want to take out some screws that are rusted on, you can take with an impact driver. This would be the best option. With this and a hammer, we're perfectly fine. I'll kind of show y'all what I mean. This is not a bad item to have. Sometimes some people do their own brake jobs. It's not bad to have. So what you do is, you know, since we're here, we got our, you know, Phillips. I'm guessing it's a Phillips 3. Our flathead. Phillips flathead with a. This is a 3 and this is a 2. So on, but they're not black oxidated. They're kind of another material, looks like. They're not black oxidated like they say. Okay, I mean, this is, but not the rest. So it's all oily, and there is extrusion. So if anyone wants to, you know, but there it goes. You know, you put that on here, and then you adjust it to the direction you need to. Like if you want to loosen it or tighten it, you know. Here it tells you how to do it. This one has a little owner's manual. So, you know, press the head and turn left or right for fastening. Adjust R to L and adjust L to R, which is kind of weird. It does tell you the attach has been the application. You know, it says it is loosening rust or over tight screws or nuts that can not be unscrewed or ordinary screwdrivers or spinners. This also can be used to tighten screws and nuts after reversing. It is wisely used for assemble and repair of automotives, cars, ships, buildings, electrical, and machinery, and etc. So, you know, and then it tells you how to use it, so on and so forth. It's not a bad item, like $10. It's not bad in my opinion to have. And as I mentioned, I mean, you just put that on there, and then you just grab one bit. And you just let it sit here. You set it to like you want to loosen it or tighten it. There we go. See, then you just twist it to whatever direction you need to. Like if you need to loosen it, if you need to tighten it. And then you just hit it here with a hammer, and it should loosen up the screw, which I will demonstrate. Here, so we'll go outside here in a bit. And we'll go out. It looks like good for $10. To me, but we'll see, you know. All right, so we're gonna go outside and test this guy, give this puppy a test run. Okay, so we're gonna use this guy, and I already got one of the bolts out. Put some 40, and it might have sucked in by now. We're gonna try to get one of these out. We're gonna try to get one of these screws out. I'm trying to replace this little headlight, you know, put a new one in. So we're gonna give it a test run. We're gonna tap it in a couple times. I would suggest wearing some gloves, but we're gonna give it a. I have to relocate y'all real quick. There we go. All right, so there we go. Let's see if it did it. Nope. There we go. It helped a little. Just give it a couple smashing hits. Maybe a little more just to make sure, but that 40 definitely helped. There we go. As you can see, and the bit broke. I can tell you how the quality is of that bit. Well, luckily it has a warranty. Okay, as you saw, the bit was broken off. As you can see, where's that bit at? Well, this doesn't look like it's broken until you see it. So what I'm gonna do is go and take this and warranty out and see if they'll give me a new one or they'll just swap out the bit. We'll see. But yeah, that was kind of a downside of Harbor Freight right there. All right, So we're gonna see, I'm gonna go Harbor Freight, see if it warrantied out easy, and if it didn't last that long, man, that stinks. Usually, you know, this tool doesn't get used a lot, but still, see, breaks loose, rusted, or frozen fasteners. I was trying to get that little screw out since, you know, it was all rusted in there. And still with some 40. So we're gonna get this swapped out, you know, and get a new one, or swap the bit, whichever way they want to do it. I don't mind. If they want to swap out the bit, we could do the bit too. All right, so I'll be back here in a couple seconds. I'll go to Harbor Freight and see what they'll do. Okay, so it was a successful exchange. I took this part in, went to Harbor Freight, and, you know, I just showed them the bit, you know. I showed them the bit like, hey, you know, can I get this warranted because, you know, the bit broke, as you saw in the video. And so they exchanged the whole set. So, now that that one is, you know, probably gonna go back on the shelf. They're gonna put like a price, like, hey, yeah, this is gonna be like $7 or something with the bit missing or something, you know. But as you can tell, it's brand new. It's not a hit or anything on it. Even on the ticket, I still have the ticket here. So you can say begin return, and then all the other information, original ticket number, and that's it. It was nothing. They didn't charge me nothing for taxes or nothing, but everything is brand new. The one that we broke was a 2. This is a Phillips head 3. Here is the 2. There we are. It's brand new. Just so in case somebody's saying that ain't the one, here's the other one. Brand new. It's all brand new. It was an easy exchange. They just asked for my phone number and they got it. So the warranty is worth it. It's just the brand of Pittsburgh, usually I don't like it much, and I only bought this to do one job. Only one job I wanted to do with it. But since, you know, we got the part exchanged and everything, and it's under warranty, this one's under warranty too, you know, but this one will probably break. It depends. If you're going to use it like, let's say, just a handful of times, it'll be fine. But if you're going to use it like a bunch of times, not good. I would probably go more with the Quinn if you're more of a professional technician. That goes like for like $40, somewhere around there. I forgot what the price was. This is only for $10, you know. But as if you're a homeowner, you do your own brake job, and you know there are some cars that have their own brakes. You have to use this in order to get that little bolt off, in order to, you know, get this, get it changed, you know, the rotor and everything. So I would recommend it if you're just a homeowner. If you're more of a technician or a master mechanic, I would kind of more go into the Quinn or somewhere else, you know. Since the Quinn has a lifetime warranty. But if you want a tool that lasts you longer, you don't have to be going back and forth to Harbor Freight just to be swapping out a broken part. You know, this is not the set for you if you don't want to make a lot of trips. If you don't want to making trips, then this is fine with you. So yeah, I'm just giving a heads up. So yeah, it was decently easy exchange. I didn't ask for anything but phone number, as I mentioned. And you saw it was just easy peasy. So I would highly recommend if you're just a homeowner, as I mentioned. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Have a good day. And as you can saw when I used it, they're not the best quality. Maybe the Quinn will, which I will buy later down the road, but not right now. I just wanted it for one little job. Ain't like I'm going to use it every single day. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good day.